Just a minute, folks. Boom, 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 boom. What's going on, everyone? Got a glare on my sticker. That ain't cool. That's better. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Good evening, good evening. Turn my blind down back here. Pretty exciting game so far. The Islanders and Lightning. Like people throwing bodies around. Gonna put 3.5 minutes on the clock like we normally do. Then we will get right into it. Couple major hits. So while we're waiting here, I'll read 102's lineup. So you got the SPA here, Engrained, Stature behind it. Matthew Shaw has the Canadiens. Matt Gaudette has the Avs. Birdman, Oilers, Canucks, Bruins. Matt Dreyer, Red Wings, VGK, Stars, and Jets. Foxy with the Leafs. Brian DeMarco, Rangers, Blackhawks, Coyotes, Wild. Sens, Flames, Kings, and Blues. Aaron Kornak with the Devils. Dustin Rory with the Penguins. Robert Valentin with the Lightning. Alex Khalifa, Panthers and Ducks. It's Alex's first break with us, so welcome aboard, Alex. Hopefully some fire for you with the Panthers and Ducks. You never know with Upper Deck and the odd teams. Sometimes you do get some good stuff. Zach Finn gets the Blue Jackets. There we go. Also, while we are waiting, once we break 102 here, we'll have a 5-minute break. And during the 5-minute break, we're going to drop 2 new breaks. What we're trying to do is make the prices a little bit cheaper. That way we can move them faster and not have like 2.5, 3 weeks long for a break to go before it fills. So with that, 106 will be released tonight at the halfway point. And we're kind of going back in time after this 106. But first one, 106 is 2 boxes of artifacts, 2 boxes of Stature, and 1 box of Ultimate. That's going to be $35 per team. And there's going to be 5 pairs for $35 too. Kind of the lower team's going to be paired up for 35 apiece. And then the second one that'll be released tonight is 112. This is where we're going back in time to like the original, back to January here. Kicking it off with a box of Allure, Trilogy, OPC Platinum, and then 1 box of SPA. With that one, in 112, the Oilers will be random, and it's going to be $23 a spot. So $23 isn't too bad there for Allure, Trilogy, OPC Platinum, and SPA. So we're going to have a few sprinkled in that are in the low 20s, hopefully, or maybe like mid-20s. And kind of keep things moving. And then we're going to do a lot of Oilers randoms coming up. So everybody need to get kind of a lower end team. You might have a chance at the Oilers. And then we're going to be going back a lot in time to like early January and February when we first started to boxes that we kind of breezed over. We're going to visit again like the OPCs, the Trilogies, the Allures. So that's on the horizon. So 106 and 12 will almost 106 in Park. But 106 and 12 will drop tonight at the halfway point. Again, $35 for 106, $23 for 112. Also, as a reminder, for 102 here, if we hit the last fee, it's $280. If it's in break 104, it's going to be $300, obviously. And then we also have 101 and 105 have 8 teams left still out there on the webpage as well. So before we get going, Matt, hopefully pull some Lesby for you. So before we get going, missed a birthday over the weekend. August 6th was A-Rod's. So I don't know if he's in here, but again, happy belated birthday, Adam. Good to have you part of the Man-Paul Alliance. Anybody else has a birthday coming up in September or October, let me know. And I'll try not to forget like I forgot his. And then lastly, if you want to be involved in the Pause for Kids, we're still looking for members for that. Let me know. We've got like a little separate chat going. where we send out kind of a base. And if you have a old autograph something you want to send to, but to some kids that are starting to collect, we're doing that. And Friday is a Zoom call. So lots of stuff there, mouthful. But let's break some cards. You are now on mute. I'm on mute. Can you guys hear me? I want to see if you guys can hear me before I get going. Rob says I'm on mute. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, thanks, Rob. All right, here we go. I get it, he's watching the game. I thought my audio feed went down. All right, so I figured SPA takes the longest out of all these 5 boxes, so we'll do SPA, then Engrained, Stature, to close it out. So here we go. Got our barcode. Should have some paperwork in here about Allure. Not Allure, about Stature. There we go. Got our packs. Boom. So I ordered some new stickers. These are kind of big. They're 4x4. I ordered the wrong size. So pretty soon, extra large Raccoon stickers will be making their way around. It's the size of I don't know, like comparison to my iPhone, it's pretty big there. But they'll be heading out with the orders once we get to the small ones, the extra large. And also coming up, we're gonna have I think what we're going to do is have a Joel Lesperance photo contest, not with the Day with Gillespie, but any Lesperance card. More details to come on that later on. Maybe once we get into like October, we'll do something cool there. All right, so we got these mixed up. Here we go. Let's get into this. First pack. Little bring your own Gillespie card, take a cool photo. Winner gets a little prize pack. Jonathan Druin from Montreal is our very first card tonight, followed by Henrik Lundqvist. And SP Essentials here of Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Put the sleeve here real fast. Next up, Kyle Turris for Nashville. And we have Vladimir Tarasenko for the Blues. Those are the last 2 cards. Next up, Evgeny Malkin for the Penguins. Pierre-Luc Dubois for Columbus. We have our Series 2 update of Tyler Toffoli for Vancouver. Have our slug. Thomas Chabot for the Senators. Give him a focus here. And then we have Phil Kessel for the Coyotes. As you see in the background there, the new sticker got some air pockets in it all over the place, but doing pretty good regardless. The air pockets. All right. PK Subban for the Devils. Anthony Mantha for the Red Wings. A all-star insert of Matthew Barzal and the Islanders. Talking about pulling off the 5 points. Metropolitan won the finals. All-star variation there. Austin Matthews for Toronto. And Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina as our last 2. Next up, Jake DeBrusk for Boston. Duncan Keith for Chicago. Thomas Chabot with the limited for Ottawa. Get in there. There you go. Chabot for Ottawa. Eric Stahl for Minnesota. And we have Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues as our last two. First up, Seth Jones for Columbus. Logan Couture for San Jose. We have a SP or Spectrum FX Marc-Andre Fleury here for Vegas. A little bit of a, that's a dog-eared card right there. So can't quite see it, but you can see the little dog ear action going on there. It's pretty bad too. There you go. Not a good one for Fleury here. So, yeah, pretty bad dog ear on that one. Still a nice card though. If you're gonna put it on display, it'd still look pretty good. You can see the little white spot there. But nice card still though of Fleury. Bertuzzi for the Red Wings, and Braden Point for the Lightning as the last two. Bird, right now this is 102, buddy. 102 and 104 will be next once we get through this one. And Bird, if you didn't hear, you have Oilers, Canucks, and Bruins in this one. But no hits yet. Dougie Hamilton for Carolina. Sid the Kid for Penguins. Authentic winners of Mitch Marner for Toronto. Haven't seen this card before. Seen the authentic winners plenty of times, but never Mitch Marner. Cool card there. Doing a little leg kick. Got Torrey Krug for Boston. And Sebastian Aho for the Canes as our last two. Got a little frog in my throat. Next up, Thomas Hertl for San Jose. Oliver Yorkstrand for Columbus. Future Watch level 2 of Ryan Poling for Montreal. This one's got a slight dog ear too. Not as bad as the Marc-Andre Fleury. You're not gonna be able to see it, but not nearly as bad as the Fleury, but still just a small dog ear there on the corner. Crazy that the base cards aren't getting anything in these kind of the nicer foil ones are. But Poling here for Montreal. Jacob Slavin for Carolina. And John Gibson for the Ducks as our last two. I wonder if they're just like a little bit heavier, so they sink down to the bottom of the pack more maybe. All right, Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Followed by Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Have another Future Watch level 2 of Adam Boquist for the Blackhawks. This one looks pretty solid. Not seeing anything major there. But a nice one there, Boquist for the Blackhawks. Teuvo Teravainen for Carolina, and Alex Tuck for Vegas as the last two. All right, we got Subban for the Devils. Anthony Mantha for the Red Wings. Authentic Moment of Henrik Lundqvist. You've seen this one a few times, not going to read it. Basically, I think he shut out the Wild, got the victory. But Authentic Moments for the Rangers. Austin Matthews for Toronto. And Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina as our last two. Rasmus Dahlin for Buffalo. Tuukka for Boston. And we have our feature watch for Montreal, Nick Suzuki, 156 out of 399. Not a bad auto there at all. 156 out of 399 for the Canadiens, going to Matthew Shaw and Nick Suzuki. Get him in here. There's a back there. But a nice one there of Nick Shaw. Again, that was 156 of 399. Sound auto horns here. We have our slug. Then we have Matt Murray for the Penguins and Vincent Trocheck for the Panthers is our last two. So congrats on that, Matt Shaw. Next up, we have Stamkos for Tampa. Followed by Carey Price from Montreal. We have a all-star insert of Chris Letang. Talks about getting the Pittsburgh Blue Liner, getting the game winner in the semifinals. All-stars. I like how the blue really stands out there with the all black and white and the blue Adidas stripes. Nice little color contrast there for Letang and the Pens. Our slug. John Tavares for the Leafs and Marc-Andre Fleury for Vegas again. Those are the last two. Getting all the slugs now. I completely sent out all the slugs. I used a few just for like the right on. So kind of replenishing the slug collection now. It's exciting times here. Malkin for the Penguins. Pierre-Luc Dubois for Columbus. We have a limited card here of Svechnikov for Carolina. So Andrei Svechnikov. We have our slug. Thomas Chabot for Ottawa and Phil Kessel for the Coyotes as our last two. I figure in about 12 minutes game time, everybody will be more talkative. Jonathan Drouin from Montreal. Followed by Henrik Lundqvist for New York Rangers. And for Boston, Zach Senchwin, number 19. Nice big auto there on the Feature Watch auto. 266 out of 999. Bruins going to Birdman. But nice big auto there. Nice big Z in number 19. Sharp looking Feature Watch auto there for you, Bird. Throw him out here with Nick Suzuki. Bam. Auto horns. And our last two, we got Kyle Turris from Nashville and Vladimir Tarasenko for St. Louis. So we've got about 5 packs left of SPA. And we'll get into our first box of Engrained. Looking forward to it. First up, Dougie Hamilton for Carolina. Sid the Kid for Penguins. Have an authentic moment of Alex Ovechkin. And we've pulled, I think we pulled about all the authentic moments now. There it is, not going to read it. Nice Ovi. And our last two, we got Torrey Krug for Boston and Sebastian Aho for Carolina. First up, we have Bo Horvat for the Canucks. Followed by Grubauer for Colorado. And another Future Watch auto here of Nathan Bastian for the Devils. 412 of 999. Going to Aaron Kornacki. So 412 of 999 for Nathan Bastian. Not a name I'm very familiar with. So Nathan Bastian, 412 of 999. And our last two, we got Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Next up, Jonathan Toews for Chicago. I'm going to focus in. There we go. Jake Gensel for the Penguins. We have a young gun here for Nashville, Yakov Trenin. Yakov Trenin for the Preds. Slug. Sean Moynihan for the Flames and Ovi for the Caps as our final two. And 2 packs left. Got a thick card there. Not a slug. Probably one of the jersey cards. We have Carter Hart for Flyers. Followed by Mitch Marner for the Leafs. And what do we have here? Holy cow, from Minnesota. Limited Auto Materials. Eric Stahl with a nice green, red, and gold patch. Sharp looking card there. Going to Brian DeMarco. My camera's not doing this card justice, but there you go. It looks a little better there. But a nice one there. But Wild's going to Brian DeMarco in this break. Super sick patch there, buddy. Very nice one. 49 out of 100. I put it in one of the larger plastic here. Too bad there's no Wild fans. There's a few. There's quite a few. 4 autos in a box isn't bad though at all. It's a good SPA box there. The auto horns here. Yeah, Joe, I think it would be either that or the Feature Watch Auto Patch. But I'm guessing since it's not a Feature Watch Auto, the limited auto material, I guess I would say it's the same as a case set. But nice one there. All right, our last two from that pack, we have Carlson for Vegas and Tommy Wilson for the Capitals. And last pack from SPA, we have Dylan Strome for Chicago, Matthew Tkachuk for Calgary, SP Essentials for Pasta and the Bruins. I'm going to sleeve real fast. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes, and Brock Besser for the Canucks is our last two. So yeah, nice 4 autograph box of SPA there. Digging that one. Put some slugs down here for the Engrained and Stature. Just so they don't have to lay on the mat. Here we go. First box of Engrained. Hey, Foxy, I still have your replacement cards, so it'll go out with this mailing. Or this round of cards and mail them out. So our barcode there. And barcode there. Yeah, Joe, I don't know if it was... Man, trying to think how long I've had that box. That's got to be from the last time I ordered a case. I mean, I've only ordered cases of SPA, so probably at least a month ago that box has been sitting there. But yeah, nice 4 autos there. So empty box of Engrained, and here we go. See what we can get into with some big old hits here. Gonna get out Big Zoom here. Help us out. Empty wrapper. All right. First up for Penguins, we have Sid the Kid with the Synthesis. Going back to the 90s colors here. Kind of the yellow and silver. Nice one there. Crosby. Sharpen card. And next up for Panthers, we have Sergei Bobrovsky with the Remnants, 18 out of 100. The nice wooden patch there. I'm guessing he uses a wooden stick. That's what that would be. A Bob for the Panthers, 18 out of 100. Panthers is Alex Khalifa with his first break with us. So congrats there, Alex, on the Bob. Finally zoomed in there, finally focused in. Sharp looking card. Next up, for Detroit, we have Larry Murphy. Going back in time a little bit. This is 14 of 35 with the Remnants. So I don't know if you can tell, the out of 100 with Bob here is kind of a silver Remnants. And then Larry Murphy's got gold trim around there, making the numbers go down by 2/3. So 14 out of 35 for Murphy. And the Red Wings going to Matty D. Nice big old chunk of wood there too. They're sweet looking cards. Yeah, they are. Very cool looking. My camera's having a hard time picking up all the colors, but they do look very, very nice. So again, that was a 14 out of 35 for you, Matt. Next up, for the Oilers, Leon Draisaitl Flexures. The on-card auto there for Draisaitl and the Oilers. It's not focusing in. There we go. Oilers going to Birdman. And nice, looks like a kind of a dark black reflective stick there, stick piece. Here's the back, non-numbered. But nice one there for Draisaitl. That's the team buy-in fee right back. And cool one for Draisaitl and Birdman. Next up we have for the Jets, rookie signature shots, Ville Heinola. Hard to see there with the black manufactured stick. But Ville Heinola there, and this is 237 of 249. You guys didn't catch me. I didn't do the auto horn for Draisaitl. Do that in a minute. Well, back-to-back horns here. Yep, Joe caught on right there. So 237 out of 249 for Ville Heinola and Winnipeg. And the Jets. Jets was Matt Dreyer also. So congrats, Matt. Here we'll get Heinola there, make some room. Here's Draisaitl back up on the shelf here. We'll do two auto horns. And one more. All right, and got two cards left here in our first box of Engrained. We have Emil Bemstrom for Columbus, 226 out of 299. Bemstrom for Columbus. And last card, he didn't make the Edmonton bubble. We have Brett Hull, 26 of 299. 26 of 299 for Hall of Famer there. So Brett, 26 of 299. Get our first box of Stature here. That was a pretty solid Engrained box there too. The nice SPA, solid Engrained. Hopefully Stature keeps us going here. Barcode, numbers, seal, empty box. See what we can get into here. Empty wrapper. Zigzagoon back into action. First up, we have Patrick Kane for Chicago. Kane for the Blackhawks. This one is non-numbered. A rare Stature card, non-numbered. Still looks pretty nice. Yeah, Joe, I think it's for me personally, it's a close one between Stature or Engrained, because Engrained just pulled some pretty cool stuff. But Stature's up there. Next up for St. Louis, we have Mackenzie McEachern. Trying to see the numbering here. Looks like 1 of 9. 1 of 9 for McEachern, excuse me, for the St. Louis Blues. And St. Louis was Brian DeMarco with a nice two-colored patch there. Let me get him a plastic here real fast. Yeah, it looks like, 1 of 9 to that one. A nice card, nice auto. Two-colored patch there. That's super sharp. Throw it in there, do an auto horn. Next up for Carolina, we have Julien Gauthier. Julien Gauthier for the Hurricanes. My camera definitely does not want to pick these up. Yeah, Brian, you got some nice ones tonight. So Julien Gauthier for Carolina. This is the rookie Reliance auto. Throw it in there. Little auto horns. Next up we have for VGK, Jonathan Marchessault. 71 of 85. 71 of 85 for Marchessault. Going to Maddie. Also during the mission, I get some more top loaders. Marchessault out of, again, 85, 71 of 85 there. Matt, how many more do you need? Next card for the Penguins, we have Sam Lafferty. My camera's like, I'm not going to focus on all these colors. Black and red. Ooh, black one's 1 of 1, right? I believe. It's gonna be a tough one. Lafferty, 117 of 149 here. 117 of 149. For Lafferty and the Pens. Oh, and a 15, okay. For whatever reason, I thought the blacks were 1 of 1s. Nice Lafferty. And next card for the Ducks, Kevin Boyle. 317 out of 999. 317 out of 999 for Kevin Boyle and the Ducks. All these number ones I'm putting in top loaders, which they don't fit in the small ones. So I'm going to go on the 180 point top loaders, but I'll put probably 2 of them in a top loader when I mail them out. Just for now, at least. So Kevin Boyle, 317 of 399. That one. And 2 more cards left for this box. For the Hurricanes, we got Teuvo Teravainen, non-numbered. Teravainen for the Canes. And last one, we have Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks. Kane for the Hawks. I think we've had some solid boxes here tonight with this break, 102. Finding the 130 points are impossible, yeah. Not want to be found. Like I said, solid breaks. We got 2 boxes left with this one. So our last Engrained box, and we got one more Stature box. Pulling some nice cards. All right, we have barcode. We have second barcode. We have seal. Empty box. So we have, come on, cards. I see one of the wooden cards in here. It's the carved in time. It'd be awesome if we could pull a carved in time auto, which we have not done yet. Empty wrapper. Put zigzags in here. Carved in time auto would be sick. But first up, Nikita Gusev, 14 of 49 for the Devils. Going to Aaron Kornacki. Gusev, 14 of 49 for the Devils. I like the black background on these as well. I know it's not focused very well, but the colors make it really stand out too. So Gusev for the Devils there. Next up we have, for the Blues, David Perron, Remnants. And this is 41 out of 100. 41 out of 100 for David Perron. The nice stick there with a little lightning bolt, it looks like. St. Louis going to Brian D. A sharp looking card there for you. So David Perron there. All right, next up is our wooden card. It's a big one. Is it going to be the auto? Not the auto. Connor McDavid for the Oilers. Still a cool card. The carved in time. Be funny to get, like, send one of these off to get graded. Like, how do they even grade that? But nice Connor McDavid there. Going to Birdman. What's going on, DZ? All right, so McDavid here. Next up we have, for the Devils, Jesper Boquist. Looks like he's just signing his last name there. Boquist in 90. This one is non-numbered. Boquist and the Devils. Going to Aaron Kornacki again. It's like Kornacki and Brian DeMarco's night here. Do the auto horns. Next up for the Penguins, we have Sam Lafferty. 198 of 249. You see the auto there kind of blending in. There we go. But 198 of 249 for Lafferty and the Penguins. Dave, did you have a good day with Joel today? Tracking down a black bear or a pike or a muskie or walleye? 198 of 249 for Lafferty. Throw him out here. Auto horns. Next up for the Red Wings, we have Philip Zadina, 29 of 299. 29 of 299 for Zadina and the Red Wings. And last card from this box of Engrained, we have Sid the Kid, 56 of 299. 56 of 299 for Crosby. Got something planned but can't do it till Friday. Yeah, don't think it's one day, man. You got to take your time, however long. So Crosby here, 56 of 299. We're on to our last box of Stature here in 102. But I need to grab some top loaders real fast. I only have one left right there, so give me just a minute. Whoa, chair squeaked. Sorry about that. Get these unwrapped here real fast. Do the rest of them during the break here. All right, last box of Stature for break 102. The barcode, numbers, empty box. All right, here we go. Put these in there, empty. All right, first up. For the Dallas Stars, going back in time here, but a nice one. Mike Modano lifting the cup. So a sweet card there for Dallas. Going to Matty D. Little Century Momentous. But a really cool card there. So nice and down there. Next up we have for the Rangers, Capo Caco. Capo Caco, this is 86 of 149. 86 out of 149 for Capo Caco and the Rangers. Nice one there. Next up we have for Boston, Connor Clifton, Rookie Reliance. Connor Clifton for the Bruins. Kind of running out of display real estate here. Clifton there. A nice one for Birdman there. Next up we have for Ottawa, Brady Tkachuk. This is 14 of 85 for Brady Tkachuk in the Sens. Senators, 14 of 85 for Brady Tkachuk. For LA, Carl Rundstrom. This is 28 of 149. 28 of 149 for Carl Rundstrom. And the Kings. For the Flames, Jerome McGinley, going back in time here. 10 of 149. 10 of 149 for Jerome. And Calgary. For the Flyers, we have Connor Buneman, 191 of 399. 191 of 399 for Connor Buneman. For Vegas, Jonathan Marchessault. Non-numbered, kind of the base card here. Marchessault for Vegas. And the last card for break 102 is going to be, for the Canucks, Elias Pettersson. So Pettersson there for Vancouver. All right, I'm going to put us on a little 5-minute break. I'll clear out these cards, get the next break ready. The other two breaks will also drop. So we will do 5.5 minutes. So do that there. 5.5 minutes on the clock for a little intermission. And hear a bunch of admin sounds like usual. And I'll let you know when the other two, as Foxy just said, the breaks are live. Again, trying to keep them on the lower end to keep things moving, so it should be pretty valuably priced. All right. And just to let you know, it should say, but one of them, the Oilers, was random. It was 112. The Oilers were random. That's $23 a spot for the Allure Trilogy, OPG Platinum, and SPA. The other one was 106. That's 2 boxes of Artifacts, 2 boxes of Stature, 1 box of Ultimate for $35 a spot, or a pair of teams for $35. So 104 here. We'll do the ultimate last. The ultimate SPA. Just go in order. Series 1, Series 2. For 104 here. So while we got a little time here, Robert Valentin has Lightning and Avs. Joey Piccirillo has Sens, Blackhawks, Oilers, Bruins. Brian DeMarco has Sabres, Stars, Jets, Wild, and Yotes. Benny Lennox has Caps, Flames, Kings, Canes. Zachary Finn's got the Flyers. Matthew Sander has CBJ. John Plan's got the Penguins. Dustin Rory's got Montreal. Adam Rodriguez has VGK, Red Wings, Devils, and Rangers. Joseph Santiago's got the Canucks. Foxy with the Leafs. Birdman has the Islanders, the Blues, Preds, Sharks, Ducks, and Panthers with the last team action. I don't know if you guys remember last time we did a Series 1 and Series 2. I think it was like the first pack of Series 1 we pulled an auto. It's the craziest thing. It's been a while, but it happened. So let me open some more of these top loaders here. We need them for some Young Guns. Double Carter Hart autos. Yeah, that was in the last Series 1, wasn't it, Matt? If I remember right. There's something crazy right off the bat. I think it was like in pack 1 and pack 2. So get those out of the way. Yeah, that was like the Series 1 box of all Series 1 boxes. I didn't say Series, I said Series 1. I'm just saying here. Okay, about 45 seconds left. We will get going. Put that away there. All right. So break 104 here. Again, it was Series 1, Series 2, the SPA, and the Ultimate. Do some little Young Gun chasing here. Also, it's our last boxes of Series 1, Series 2. So good luck, everyone. Ryan Poland there. 6 Young Guns per box. There's our barcode. Another barcode. Got a feeling it's going to take a little bit of time here. That's all right. There's our Synergy paperwork. Keep that aside here. All right. Lots of looking at Crosby here at all these packs. Empty box. There you go. First up, and get right into this. See what we can do. Again, good luck everyone. 104 here. First up, Antoine Roussel for Vancouver. If we see anything cool in the background, we're going to stop and check it out because we haven't done this in a while. So Roussel for the Canucks. Followed by Mark Stone for Vegas. We have Alexander Radulov for Dallas. Young gunner off the bat here for Connor Clifton and Boston. Connor Clifton and the Bruins. Bruins going to Joey P. Yeah, ask Taylor Lynn would be awesome. There we go. Connor Clifton and the Brew Crew. That's the Brewers, though. Little Bears. Next up, Logan Couture for the Sharks. Mark Giordano for the Flames. Troy Stature for the Canucks. And Casey Middlestat for the Bruins. I think one of these cards, I can't remember who, has the old dude, looks like Joe Biden in the background. Got the Unabomber dude in one of the backgrounds. Got a bunch of little funny guys, or guys that were claiming to be in the backgrounds of these cards. Shea Theodore for VGK. Sideways card of Bobby Ryan for the Senators. For the Leafs in green here, we have William Nylander. Marcus Foligno for the Wild. Upper deck portrait of Matthew Barzal and the Islanders. Franz Nielsen for the Red Wings. Got Dougie Hamilton for the Hurricanes in green. And last card, Nikolai Ehlers for the Jets. Pack 3 here. Mark Scheifele for the Jets. Victor Hedman for the Lightning. Jonathan Quick for the Kings. Nice puck right in his glove there. Quick for the Kings. JT Compher for the Avalanche. Upper deck portrait, rookie of Philip Myers and the Flyers. Philip Myers and the Flyers. Just sitting here. Sideways, Brent Seabrook and the Blackhawks. Cody Eakin for the Knights. And Nikita Kucherov for the Lightning. Kucherov for the Lightning. Kucherov for the Lightning. Nope. Never seen that one with the blonde woman there. Next up, sideways card of Sid the Kid. Looking angry. I'm not sure why these aren't one of the folks in there. So there's Crosby. Alex Pietrangelo for the Blues. Sideways card of Keith Yandel for Panthers. Here we go. Patrick Waugh for Colorado. Not playing this year. That's a little different one there. It's clearly not in the Series 1. This might be some kind of insert here. That's what it's 12 NHL seasons. Yeah. Don't believe it's 1 of 1. But wah. Just a interesting insert here for Colorado, though. Upper Deck 30, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the 1 of 1 there. I was like, did I miss it? So Tyler Bozak for the Blues. Leon Komarov for Islanders. Then we have Phil Grubauer for the Avs. Followed by a last card here of Nolan Patrick playing outside with the Flyers there. Rocking the Deer Hunter uniform. Next up, we have Zach Hyman for the Leafs. Followed by Brandon Saad for the Blackhawks. Nino Niederreiter for the Hurricanes. Mario Ferraro for the Sharks, the young gun here. Ferraro for the Sharks. Jake Muzzin for Toronto. Patrick Hornquist for Pittsburgh. Darren Helm for Detroit. And Warren Fogle for the Hurricanes, their last two. Kyle Poso for Buffalo. Sideways here of Mikhail Bodecker and the Senators. Checklist here of Ryan O'Reilly and Brad Marchand. So we got the Bruins and we have the Blues. Where are we at with that? So Bird or Joey, and you guys not want your checklist? If so, we can random it at the end. I'll put it aside for now. But if one of you don't really care, we'll give it to that person. Next up, Vladislav Garvikov for Columbus. Vladislav Garvikov. All right, Bird says give it to Joe. Make it easy. Thanks, Bird. Vladislav Garvikov for Columbus. Checklist to Joey P. Cool. All right. Checklist again there. Then we have Johnny Hockey for the Flames. Blake Coleman for the Devils. Bo Horvath for the Canucks. And Alex Chiasson for the Oilers. Those are the last two. All right, we got Corey Crawford for the Canucks, for Blackhawks. Victor Arvidsson for the Preds. Lou Erickson for Canucks. Sideways card of Hampus Lindholm for the Ducks. And here we have Jake Muzzin for the Leafs. This is going to be just the kind of like the clear cut here, but it's not. It's not quite see-through. You can kind of see through it, but not all the way. A nice one there of Jake Muzzin. There's the back. Of the high gloss. Usually the high gloss has the, don't they usually have the red at the bottom? Could be. Foxy, you familiar with what this is? So it almost like a clear cut, but not quite. Not quite see-through. But a nice one. Then we got Martin Jones for the Sharks. James Van Riemsdyk for the Flyers. And sideways here, Matthew Barzal for the Islanders. Yeah, more like acetate. Yeah, so it's not completely see-through. It's a weird one. But I thought high gloss had like the red text down at the bottom, like the red font. But nice card. Next up, Darnell Nurse for the Oilers. Evander Kane for the Sharks. Brendan Dillon for the Sharks. Back-to-back Sharks there. Our first drink of the night if we're playing along. We have pure energy of Logan Couture for the Sharks. This is back-to-back Sharks, 3 in a row. If we were playing along tonight, we'd be drinking like fishes. But pure energy of Logan Couture and the Sharks. And Elias Lindholm for the Flames. Tyler Seguin for the Stars. Ryan Strome for the Rangers. And Drew Doughty for the Kings as our last two. I think our official drink calculating person is watching the game right now. Hey, what's going on, Austin? If you guys want to go read some sports-related articles, check out Austin's Twitter handle. I think it was SOT Sports, if I remember right. I think it was SOTsports.com is Austin's website, where he wrote about the day with the Lespies for us. So if you're interested in some sports stories, go check out his site. Boone Jenner for the Blue Jackets. I'm just saying here. We have Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Mikael Backlund for the Flames. Lots of sideways cards here. Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. Upper Deck Portraits card of Patrick Kane and the Blackhawks. Samuel Girard for Colorado. Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Another sideways card of Frederick Anderson for the Leafs as our last two. All right, plugging along here. Brad Richardson for Coyotes. Yeah, Austin, we've been on a little dry spell lately and haven't had a Les Bronze card pulled in quite a few breaks. Not sure what's happening, but the Upper Deck sorting gods aren't smiling on us right now. I think it's been at least like 5 or 6 since even pulled like a Les Bronze card. But be ready when we do. Spurgeon for the Wild. Mike Green for the Red Wings. I believe he just retired about a month or so ago. Connor McDavid here. This one definitely looks different. This is the last year's insert, I want to say. No, 1920. But a different one. We've got a high gloss coming next, so we'll show everybody what that looks like. But a nice one there of Connor. If you look up there in the corner, it looks like the dude from Duck Dynasty. It really does, like the Willy Cat. Camera's not going to zoom in on him. But McDavid there for the Oilers. Followed by, here's a high gloss one. Or a exclusive, I'm sorry. 72 out of 100 for Grubauer here and the Avalanche. So the red font plus the numbering for the exclusive. For the Avs. Also has, like, I think the gold logo where more of the bases are silver, with the gold Upper Deck stamped there, top right corner. Throw him in here. Had the magic touch tonight. So nice one there of Grubauer. And again, I'm not sure what the deal is with Connor McDavid here. It looks a little different, but could just be the card. But then we have Tyson Jost for the Avs. So back-to-back Avs there as well. It'll be drink number 3 if we're playing on the home. Followed by Andre Palat for the Lightning. And sideways card of Mackenzie Blackwood for the Devils as our last two. I like the 2016 design. Yeah, it's a little different on that Connor there. First up, Duncan Keith for Chicago. We got Jeff Petrie for Montreal. Tom Wilson for the Capitals. Rob Thomas for St. Louis. Upper Deck canvas here of Vladimir Tarasenko in the Blues. Looks like he's ready to do a half boxing match, half skating. Cool looking card there. Get him to focus in. Cut that one out. There we go. But a nice canvas card there for Tarasenko and the Blues. Love the canvas cards. Got some unique photos to them. Then we have Christian Fischer for Coyotes. Oscar Klefbom for the Oilers. And Evgeny Kuznetsov for the Capitals. That's our last cards there. Yeah, definitely looking like he's ready to fight. Next up, Noah Hannafin for the Flames. John Klingberg for the Stars. Henrik Lundqvist for the Rangers. Tyler Bertuzzi for Detroit. Have a shooting star for Vladimir Tarasenko and the Blues. So we just had his canvas card. Now we have the shooting star. So a couple different inserts here for Tarasenko. Followed by Jordan Bennington for the Blues. Be our fourth one if we were playing along at home tonight. Jeff Carter for the Kings. And Marc-Andre Fleury for Vegas. As our last two. Yeah, it is kind of weird, Joe. The canvas has some of the coolest photos, I think. And yeah, why they want to have a combo for both, that's better than the regular, I don't know. It's just weird how the market works. Jean-Gabriel Pageau for Ottawa. Teuvo Teravainen rocking the green here for Carolina, rocking the Hartford Whalers design there. Got a little Whalers logo on his helmet there. Jake DeBrusk for the Bruins. Followed by Philip Myers and the Flyers, young gun here. That is our fourth young gun out of 6. So Myers and Flyers. Throw him back there. Followed by Brent Burns for the Sharks. Thomas Tatar for Montreal. Josh Anderson for Columbus. And last card, we got Dylan Strome with the Blackhawks. Rocking the black and white uni there. Next up, Matt Clavert for the Avalanche. Bring him into focus here. Sam Reinhart for Buffalo. Jesper Fast for the Rangers. Sideways card of Oscar Lindblom and the Flyers. By Pure Energy of Sidney Crosby. Purple Pure Energy insert. Reminds me of like an energy drink. Pure Energy. So Crosby and the Flyers there. Cool photo here of Carter Hart and the Flyers. Little goalie cam action. Does not want to focus in whatsoever. Come on, camera. Got Carter Hart and the Flyers. Followed by Yanni Gourde and the Lightning. And Mikael Granlund for Nashville. The last two there. Haven't seen any of the the off ice photos yet, other than that Tarasenko when they're in the locker room. They usually have quite a few of the off ice photos. If you look at this, you can get the focus in. I think my little stickers fall. Look at that boy there. He is looking intense. He is locked into the game. He is staring down Brett. He's like, one day I'll have your job on Carolina. The kid's focused. But Brett Pesce here on the Canes. Kyler Turris for Nashville. Jacob Silverberg for the Ducks. Pure Energy for Dylan Larkin and Detroit. Derek Stepan for Phoenix. Sideways card of Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. Celebrating. Jake Veritan for the Canucks. And Adam Lowry for Winnipeg Jets as their last two. It reminds you of the mustache card. Say no more, Joe. Do you mean this card? Did someone say mustache? What? It's not going away ever. All right. Josh Morrissey for the Jets. Henrik Borgstrom for the Panthers. Sam Bennett for the Flames. Tuukka for Boston. Great photo there, too, of his mask. That looks really sharp. It's great detail there. And great photo. Tuukka in Boston. Upper deck canvas here of Bo Horvat for the Canucks. Horvat in Vancouver. Followed by Anthony Duclair for Ottawa. Alexander Wenberg for the Blue Jackets. Kind of cool photo there too. He's bouncing the bouncing the puck on his blade right there. Another cool photo there. He's probably getting ready to get body checked. He just doesn't see it coming. But Alexander Wenberg there for Columbus. And last card, Charlie Coyle for Boston. Joe, you think so? I think Holtby might be heading that way. That'd be interesting if it was Tuukka and Holtby, but I don't know that they both go. But I think Braden might be heading out that way, heading out to Seattle. Here we got Philip Forsberg in the front. If you look in the background there, you got hungry Phil Kessel on the bench. Can't quite see, but he's back there looking all hungry. But Forsberg for Nashville. Brad Marchand for the Bruins. Sideways here of Zach Bogosian for the Sabres. Young gun here of Rasmus Sandin for the Maple Leafs. Foxy, do you have Sandin's young gun? Sandin for the Leafs. Followed by Brian Rust for the Penguins. Mike Hoffman for the Panthers. Connor Sheary for the Sabres. And last card, Casey Cizikas for the Islanders. So he might be on the excluded list next year being his last year on his contract. That could be. I know Holtby is a free agent, so I wonder if that makes him more available for Kraken to pick up. All right, first up, Tyler Toffoli for LA. Jacob Voracek for the Flyers. Alex Killorn for the Lightning. Rocking the black unis there. Sean Codier for the Flyers. Pure Energy here of Claude Giroux and the Flyers. Back-to-back Flyers. Be drink number 4, I think. We're playing at home. Holy is overrated in my opinion. Holtby. Yeah, I think the thing is they play him too much, and they had such a good staff around him. They had Varlamov and they had Grubauer. They got rid of those dudes and made him the primary, but he kind of just, except for the run in 18, not that good in the playoffs, it seems like. Well, Capitals defense always fails in the playoffs too. But Dolan for the Sabres, like the Caps let him down come playoff time. Matt Murray for the Penguins. And last card of this pack is Essa Lindell for the Stars. Yeah, the Caps definitely don't help him out. All right. Eric Stahl from Minnesota. Creepy Rasmus, yeah. Just hanging out there off the ice, just looking creepy. Rupi Hintz for the Stars. Chris Kreider for the Rangers. Young gun here of Scott Sabourin for Ottawa. Scott Sabourin for the Sens. So that is our 6th young gun for Series 1 here. We'll get some bonus stuff. We got David Krejci for Boston. Roberto Luongo for the Panthers. Kyle Palmieri for the Devils. And last card of Dominic Simone for the Penguins. Looks like we have 2, 4, 5 packs left of Series 1, then our Series 2, and the box of Ultimate as well. So we have Rickard Rakell for the Ducks. It's funny here, so my camera picks it up. That woman's so excited right there. And look at the dude in the Sharks uniform or Sharks jersey, like looking up at the clock and can't believe it. That's hockey playoffs right there. This dude's upset. She's having a blast. It's pretty funny. Raquel for the Ducks. Jordan Wheel for the Canadiens. Morgan Riley for the Leafs. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins for the Oilers. Got a canvas here of Colin White. Like that one. It's one way to look at it there. Colin White for the Sens. The canvas. Here you got Svechnikov and a bunch of jerks doing a post-game celebration. Sideways here of Danny DeKaiser with the Red Wings. And last card here, we got Matthias Ekholm for Nashville. Next up, Tyler Johnson for Lightning. Ilya Kovalchuk for the Kings. Nick Leddy for the Islanders. Followed by next generation of Rasmus Dahlin for Buffalo. Cool little insert here for Dahlin and the Sabres. Next generation. Mark Stahl for the Rangers. There's some crazy torque on that stick. That is nuts. Nick Ritchie for the Ducks. Checklist here of Johnny Hockey and Austin Matthews for the Flames and Leafs. So that would be Flames and Leafs. So Foxy's got the Leafs, and the Flames are Benny Linux. So Foxy, Benny, I don't know if you guys are in here. I thought Foxy was in here earlier. If any of you want to concede your half, if not, we will do a little dice roll at the end. And last card, Torrey Krug for Boston. All right, so we got 3 packs of Series 1 left. Marcus Sorensen for the Sharks. Christian Dvorak for the Coyotes. Taylor Hall for the Devils. Sideways card of Jonathan Toews for the Blackhawks. Canvas card here of Blake Wheeler and the Jets. Wheeler and the Jets. Nice card there too. Followed by Kasperi Kapanen for the Leafs. Little Tom Wilson in the background there. Seth Jones for the Blue Jackets. And Chris Tierney for the Senators is the last two. So once we get to this box, I got to put these cards to the side here, make room for the Series 2. It won't take very long at all. Cam Atkinson for the Blue Jackets. Oliver Yorkstrand for the Blue Jackets. Back-to-back Blue Jackets there. Ryan Reeves for VGK. Lars Eller for the Canucks, for the Capitals. Eller for the Caps. Upper deck portrait of Carey Price for Montreal. Kyle Clifford for LA Kings. Shea Weber for Montreal. And Ryan Suter for the Wild. All right, we got Pedersen for Canucks. Jesper Bratt for Devils. Josh Bailey for the Islanders. Here we have Wayne Gretzky, little retro insert here. Trying to see what the side says. I can't quite make it out. But Wayne Gretzky helps Kings reach first Stanley Cup final in club history. So interesting little Gretzky insert for LA. There's the back there. Give me just a second. A nice one there. I just saw Rob react. Oh man, with 7 seconds left. Wow. Crazy. Got Thomas Chabot for the Sens. Daniel Sprong for the Ducks. Sideways card here of Braden Holtby for the Caps. And last card, Radek Faska for the Stars. So give me just a second here. I'm going to move these to the side so we can make room for the Series 2 box. Take down the Young Guns too here. Yeah, definitely a cool little Wayne Gretzky insert there. Never seen that before. Put these over here. All right, get on to our Series 2 box with Mr. Matthews on the front. Barcode. Numbers. Got a seal up front here. Man, with 7 seconds left, Toronto does it. Toronto, Tampa Bay, jeez. Empty box. All right, here we go with the Series 2. Then we got the SPA, I forgot about that, plus the Ultimate behind it. So Ryan Hartman for the Wild, first card. Nicky Backstrom for the Capitals. Sammy Vatanen for the Devils. Our first Young Gun, Joey Decord for Ottawa. Decord for the Sens. Just a second here. Sideways card of Ben Bishop for the Stars. Trevor Sajak for the Devils. Kevin LeBlanc for the Sharks. Oliver Ekman-Larsson for the Coyotes, their last two. Second. All right. Andrew Shaw for the Blackhawks. Funny Series 2 for this year. Next year will be sick. Yeah. Ryan Zingle for the Hurricanes. Valtteri Filppula for the Red Wings. Canvas here of Nikita Kucherov in the Lightning. Sharp looking card there. Nice canvas. Prop says winner. Justin Braun for the Flyers. Kyle Connor for the Jets. Brock Besser for the Canucks. And PK Subban for the Devils. Those are the last two. I thought that was a printing plate, but I don't think it is. Aaron Stromlin for the Panthers. Mark Edward Vlasic for the Sharks. Jacob Slavin for the Canes. The marquee rookie insert for Ville Hanola and the Jets. That was what I thought was kind of weird. Looked different there. The Opechi insert. Elias Anderson for the Rangers. Jimmy Howard for the Red Wings. Jordan Stahl for the Canes. And Pekka Rinne for Nashville. Matt Martin for the Islanders. M's were tongue twisting me there. Sideways card of Cody Ceci and the Maple Leafs. Braden Point and the Lightning. Opechi insert here of Gaetan Haas for the Oilers. Brendan Smith for the Rangers. Brian Dumoulin for the Penguins. Kevin Shattenkirk for the Lightning. And Adrian Kempe for the Kings as their last card. Shattenkirk's been kind of a journeyman as of late. Jumping all over the place. All right, Sam Gagner for the Oilers. Antti Rantna for the Coyotes, rocking the old school logos, the old school jerseys. Trevor Lewis for LA Kings. Sideways card of Artemi Panarin and the Rangers. OPG insert for Connor Clifton, marquee rookie. And Boston there. Adam Henrique in the Ducks. Neil Ponk with the Jets. Vincent Trocheck with the Panthers. We've seen this combo before where Trocheck's in the background of Ponk's card and he's the very next card. Oh, wait, that's not, I think it is him. Yeah. Last two there. All right, Carlson for VGK. Alex DeBrincat for Blackhawks. There's crazy Joe Biden looking dude. Camera will focus in on him. Seen this guy before. Come on, camera. There we go. Old man Joe right there. His glamour shot. Sideways card of Jamie Benn. Jacob Vrana for the Capitals. Upper deck portrait of Adam Fox and the Rangers. Andrei Burakovsky for Colorado. Jason Spezza for the Leafs. And Patrick Kane for the Blackhawks, the last two. All right, what is Series 2 going to give us here? Besides some young guns. Hopefully some cool inserts coming up. Sideways card of Ryan Miller in the Ducks. Nikita Zaitsev with the Senators. Ron Hainsley with the Sens. I think that'd be like our 6th or 7th one if we were playing along at home. Back-to-back Senators. Pierre-Luc Dubois for Columbus. Ryan Lindgren for the Rangers. Young gun here. Lindgren for the Rangers. James Reimer for the Hurricanes. Sideways card of Carl Hagelin for the Caps, formerly the Penguins. And Mikhail Grabner for the Coyotes as last two. A lot of empty seats in the back of that card there out in Glendale. Joe Pavelski for Dallas. Milan Lucic for Calgary. Sideways of Anthony DeAngelo and the Rangers. Kevin Hayes and the Flyers. Have a canvas here of Jacob Trouba for the Rangers. Matthew Tkachuk for Calgary. Jack Eichel for Buffalo. And Jimmy Vesey for Buffalo. Back-to-back Sabres. We'd be drunk by now if we were playing along at home tonight. Tyler Myers for the Canucks. Jonathan Drouin for Montreal. Alex Tuck for Vegas, rocking those 1970 chops there. Just a second. All right. Devin Dubnyk for the Wild. Guillaume Brisebois for Montreal, or for Vancouver, sorry. Young gun here. Guillaume Brisebois for the Canucks. So our third young gun. Guillaume Brisebois. We have Artem Anisimov for the Senators. Series 1 checklist here between the Sharks and Devils. So that would be Birdman and A-Rod. Birdman, do you want the checklist? If not, I'll go to Adam. Or we can also put it to the side here and do a 50-50 for that one as well later on. Nick Foligno for Columbus as last card. We'll do dice rolls like we normally do. All the way at the end. All right. Jaden Schwartz for the Blues. Dmitry Orlov for the Capitals. A-Rod can have it. Awesome. Thanks, Dave. Let's write it down. A-Rod gets San Jose, New Jersey Devils checklist. Cool. Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Looking very Gandalf-y right here. That one. Have a little insert here back in time. Chris Drury, and it's a 1/1. Holy cow. Going to the Rangers and A-Rod. Chris Drury, 1/1. It's not focusing in. There we go. Little 1/1 stamps right up there. Boom. Going back in time here. Put this bad boy in a one touch. Just a second here. I don't think A-Rod's watching tonight. Probably drinking at like some cool bar in San Francisco for work. Chris Drury with the 1/1. Couldn't stand him on the Rangers. Worth 35 cents on a good day. But going back to the 10-11 Upper Deck Series 2, so it must have been like a little buyback. But 10-11, 1/1 here for Chris Drury. Nice one there for Adam. Cool little birthday surprise for him whenever he sees this. Cool to pull a 1/1 out of Series 2 box. That's pretty sweet. Here we got Koivu for the Wild. Robbie Fabry for the Red Wings. Alec Martinez for the Kings. And Ryan Murray for the Blue Jackets. If somebody wants to take a screenshot and hit up Adam, he's at Skinneth. There's his 1/1. Somebody wants to tweet it to him. That 1/1's not showing up, but it's right there in silver. A cool card. Found it in someone's desk. Found it in a shoebox. It's like fell down behind a filing cabinet. Clayton Keller for the Coyotes. Ryan McDonough for the Lightning. Aaron Ekblad for Panthers. There's crazy indoor sunglass guy back there. Let's get him into focus here. one too, but crazy sunglass guy right there. Upper Deck employee bookmark. Portrait of Liam Bergman here in the Sharks. Connor McDavid in the Oilers. Solid Connor card there. Sean Monahan for the Flames. Jonas Donsky for Colorado. I'm sure I jacked his name up. Jonas Donsky. And last card for this pack, Nick Schmaltz for the Coyotes. Oh, actually, I forgot the bottom here. So this is the 30-year buyback right here. The 30th anniversary of Upper Deck buyback. That's what that was. Little 30 logo stamp right there. Bottom left. All right, Roman Josi for Nashville. Juhar Khaira for the Oilers. Patrick Laine for Winnipeg. Getzlaf for the Ducks. Where's the young guy? No, kind of flat for the Young Guns tonight. Marquee rookie here of Cale Fleury and Montreal. Mikhail Sergachev for the Lightning. Matt Niskanen for the Flyers. And Zuccarello for the Wild as last two. All right, Matthew Perreault for the Jets. Christopher Tanev for the Canucks. There's Popcorn Guy. On camera. See right over his shoulder there, Popcorn Guy's just having a gander, eating some popcorn. Jonathan Tavares for Maple Leafs. Opuchi insert of Connor Clifton and the Bruins. Had his auto earlier. Robin Leonard for the Blackhawks. Joel Armia for Montreal. Sideways card of Ovi for the Caps. And last card, Colton Parayko for the Blues. All right, Tyson Barrie for the Leafs. Sideways card of Jake Gensel and the Penguins. There's sideways card of Brian Elliott and the Flyers. Evgeny Dadonov for the Panthers. Marquee rookie insert for Opuchi of Klim Kostin and St. Louis. Vladimir Tarasenko for St. Louis. Back-to-back Blues. Will Butcher for the Devils. And our last card is Craig Anderson for Ottawa. So 3 Young Guns so far. We're about halfway through. See what we can get into here. Kessel with the Coyotes. Not a Young Gun. Riley Smith for Golden Knights. Looks like we got a Young Gun later on in the pack here, though. So Smith and VGK. Andre Kopitar for the LA Kings. Vince Dunn for St. Louis. Nicholas Hague for Vegas. Young Gun. Haig for VGK. Colin White for Ottawa. Sebastian Aho for Carolina. And Danton Heinen for the Bruins as our last two. Brandon Carlo for the Bruins. Andre Sakura for Dallas. Alex Galchenyuk for Pittsburgh. Program of Excellence Upper Deck Canvas Cale Clegg for Team Canada. This is a cool insert here, the canvas and the Team Canada insert on top of it. Cool card. I'm not very familiar with Cale Clegg. Anybody know his team off the top of the head? This is in the back. Just has his World Junior totals. Yeah, it's got Team Canada and the World Juniors of 18. LA Kings, according to Joe. All right. You write that down. Cale Clegg is LA Kings. Thanks, Joe. Put him kind of there. Andreas Antasau for the Red Wings. Sideways card of Chris Letang for the Penguins. Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers. And Semyon Varlamov for the Islanders. Those are our last two. Next up, Colin Miller for Buffalo. Corey Snyder for the Devils. Justin Applicator for Detroit. Gabriel Landeskog for the Avs. Upper deck portrait of Jonathan Davison for the Senators. Craig Smith for the Preds. Blake Wheeler with the Jets. Cool photo there, just staring off into space. And Anthony Beauvillier for the Islanders is our last two. All right, looks like we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 packs left in our SPA box. Looks like there's a young gun in here. Patrice Bergeron for the Bruins. Sideways of Alimata and the Blackhawks. Nazem Kadri for the Avs. Nick Suzuki Young Gun. There's a big boy. Took us a little while to hit a big one here, but a nice one there for Suzuki and Montreal. And Montreal is Canadiens. Dustin Rory. We'll start somewhere. Joe, got Suzuki at least. All right, Carey Price sideways. Nate Smith for Vegas, former Cap. David Backus for the Bruins. And last card is Bob for Florida. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for one more young gun. Maybe another cool insert or two. All right, sideways here, Mike Smith for the Oilers. Jacob Markstrom for the Canucks. Wayne Simmons for the Devs. One of my favorite photos from the whole set, David Riddick playing in the snow there with the little beanie hat on. Just a cool photo by Upper Deck's Bart. And here we have the clear-cut card of Nazem Kadri for the Avs. Clear cutter ice type. There's the back. Don't think this is the acetate version. But Kadri there, and I don't believe it's numbered either. It's not. But Kadri for the Avs. Then we have Calvin DeHaan for the Blackhawks. Ryan Johansson for the Preds. And Alexander Edler for Canucks. So last two there. There we're getting some good boxes. Give me just a second here. Just a second. All right. Never mind. Brandon Montour for the Sabres. Tanner Pearson for the Canucks. Derek Ryan for the Flames. We have another program of excellence here for Connor Timmins. The Team Canada Upper Deck canvas of Connor Timmins. It's two in the box here. There's the back looking at the flag. Sharp looking cards. Yeah, Bird, that was my dog. Wife's walking him outside. Sit down there. A sharp one there. Watch out for skunks. Yeah, it's been raining, man. We will write him down as Connor Timmins to the Avs. Been pouring down here, so I think my wife's just trying to take the dogs out real fast and they bark when they go outside. All right, Braden McNabb for Vegas. Tyler Ennis for the Ottawa. Sideways card of Alex Kerfoot for the Maple Leafs. Call that a double entendre. And Zach Parise for the Wild. All right, next up, Erik Karlsson for the Sharks. Kevin Fiala for the Wild. Paul Byron for Montreal. Sideways card of Alex Iafallo for LA. Opechi marquee rookie insert for Noah Dobson in the Islanders. Kenny Malkin for the Penguins. Looking all out of breath. Probably just had Ovechkin skate by him. Say something to him in Russian. Jay Bumeister for the Blues. And Brett Connolly for the Panthers. Those are the last two cards there. Looks like we're down to 3 packs left of the Series 2. And on to our SPA box. First up, Carter Hutton and the Sabres. Checklist here of Artemi Panarin and Bob for the Rangers and Panthers. So Rangers is A-Rod, Panthers is Bird. Bird, do you want to concede it to A-Rod again? If you don't want the checklist, Birdman. All right, cool. So Panarin, Bob, A-Rod. Checklist, cool. Thanks, Dave. Andre Koss for the Ducks. Brady Shea for the Rangers. Upper deck portrait here of Nick Suzuki in Montreal. Mikko Rantanen for the Avs. Marcus Johansson for Buffalo. Nico Hischier for the Devils. And 2 packs left. That's right. Bird ain't got time for checklists. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, Matt Grzelcyk for the Bruins. Zach Werenski for Columbus. Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. Jacob Trouba, Opechi insert. Josh Manson for the Ducks. Zach Kassian for the Oilers. Timo Meier for the Sharks. And last card, Melker Karlsson for the Sharks. So back-to-back Sharks there. I don't even know what the number would be. It'd be a lot. All right. Colton Sissons for Nashville is the last away of Series 2. Anthony Mantha for the Red Wings. Arturi Lehkonen for Montreal. We got a young gun next here. Sam Lafferty for the Penguins. So no huge, Nick Suzuki I'd say is a huge name, but one of the major young guns tonight. Morph into it in a couple of years in the big players. Shane Gottisbehere for the Flyers. Colin Wilson for Colorado. Charlie McAvoy for Boston. And last card is Steven Stamkos for Tampa. So let me move these cards to the side here. So I'll have room for SPA. Give me just a second. These. Cool one-on-one though, even though people might not like Drury, and I think he fought a lot back in the day. But cool one-on-one still. with the 30-year anniversary card. What I'm going to do real fast here is for this checklist. So what we'll do is 1 to 3 for the dice roll. For the Leafs, 4, 5, 6 will go to the Flames. So we'll do it one time, and it is numero 5. So 4, 5, 6 went to Johnny Hockey, so it'll be the Flames checklist. I don't think Birdman will be too upset, even though it's got Austin Matthews on it. All right, so now we're moving on to the SBA box. Then we have the Ultimate behind it there. All right. Yeah, I'm sure Adam will be stoked to have it, being a Rangers fan. So, barcode, numbers, tape, or magic seal, as I've always called it, stature paperwork. Just to let you know, somebody's getting stature paperwork in their card envelope. Empty box. Don't know who yet, but somebody will get stature paperwork. What we're going to do here is try to disguise that third side auto. All right. Let's see what we can do here with SPA. Looks like, man, that's a dinged up card right there. I'll show you guys this card. You see there, that line on the bottom card is Bo Horvat. That is a horrible dent. You guys can see that. So just the one card, it looks like Bo Horvat got a nice ding to it right there. But Horvat for the Canucks, not a good card, not a good way to start. Grubauer for Colorado. We've got a young gun behind him here. Let's see who we get. And Cale Clegg for LA. Not going to throw him out in the hit field because we should have plenty of autos between this and Ultimate. We'll put him in here though. Cale Clegg for the Kings. Slug. Connor Hellebuck for the Jets. And Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Those are the last two. All right, Ben Bishop for the Stars. Jacob Trouba for the Rangers. And that one's dinged up too. You guys see that? That one looks horrible. I'm going to be able to... You can't quite see it, but the top's kind of dog-eared a little bit too. Not as bad as the Bo Horvat card, but it's not good. So 2 packs in a row with one card. But Trouba for the Rangers there. Kind of frustrating. There's Slug. Blake Wheeler for the Jets. And Pettersson for the Canucks. Those are the last two. That one looks good. So Barkov for the Panthers. Brady Tkachuk for the Senators. We have a All-Star Game insert of Gabriel Landeskog. It says Avalanche captain brings semifinal hat trick. Landeskog for the Avs. Have our slug. Victor Arvidsson for Nashville, and Joe Pavelski for the Stars as the last two. So who do you guys think is going to win out west, Vancouver or Dallas? For Matt, I want Vancouver. Vegas, I mean, sorry. I keep getting the V's confused. For Matt, I want Vegas to win, but for Lesby, I want Stars to win, even though I don't think he's eligible for the Cup. I don't think he played enough games. But I think ultimately Vegas will probably pull it off out there. Barzell for Islanders. Carlson for the Sharks. And for the Islanders, Noah Dobson, Feature Watch Auto. 897 out of 999. Joe's yelling it. Vegas is the better skill team, but Stars have exceeded expectations. Dude, you're not – man, they have. Vegas has been – Dallas has been crushing it. Never expected them to get this far. Nice auto here of Noah Dobson. 897 out of 999 for Islanders. I don't know if you guys can hear it on my camera, but rain is pouring here again. So A-Rod with the or no, he doesn't have the Islanders. Who's got the Islanders? Birdman, yeah. Well, congrats, Birdman. Birdman almost called it tonight. Auto horn for him. If you feel it, Bird, you got to call it. You got to say it. But it's a sweet auto, too. I like it when they use the whole space. Very nice one there for you. Skinner for the Sabres. Joe Thornton for the Sharks. Those are the last two. And what did we pull in the first break? Was it 4 autos in one box? I think it was. Maybe something similar. Carter Hart for Philly. Mitch Marner for the Leafs. Authentic moment here of Jordan Binnington and the Blues catching the puck. Like I said, I think we've read all of these in one break or another. Not going to get into it, but a nice card there. Binnington and the Blues. We got William Karlsson for Vegas. Tom Wilson for the Caps are the last two. Yeah, back to the discussion, though. I mean, Stars have looked absolutely amazing. I think Vegas wants it more to get back to the finals. And I have a feeling, I'm gonna hurt Glenn's feelings, but I have a feeling it's going to be Vegas and Tampa in the finals. And don't want to call that one yet. But Bishop here for Dallas. Jacob Trouba for the Rangers. Authentic winner here of Jacques Lamar for Montreal. Tested positive for COVID, didn't make the roster going into Toronto. He'll be back next year, though. But a nice one there, little retro action of Jacques Lamar. Cool card for Montreal, cool little insert. Blake Wheeler for the Jets, and Elias Pettersson for the Canucks as our last two. What are we saying? So, thank you, yes. Amazing how Reeves makes such a difference. Rob says trash. Rob says broom. Only based on his energy and size and antagonizing. Dude, Reeves reminds me a lot. I mean, he seems to have a better head, but a lot of like Tom Wilson. Just gets under guys' thumbs into their heads. Wilson seems to not control it as much, but he's a good enforcer to have on your team. Barkov for the Panthers. Brady Tkachuk for the Senators. Have an all-star insert for Cam Atkinson and the Blue Jackets. Yeah, no, Joe, I agree. Like he doesn't do all the crazy stuff that Wilson does, but I think he can get into people's heads like Wilson. But Atkinson here for the Blue Jackets, the all-star insert, followed by our slug. Arvidsson for the Preds, and Joe Pavelski for the Stars. Yeah, I would say that Ovechkin does the same huge hits as Tom Wilson, but Ovechkin does relatively clean hits. Nobody's going to mess with Ovechkin, but they'll come after Wilson. Reeves terminated Russell on the Canucks. That looks pretty good there. So John Klingberg for the Stars. Nico Hischier for the Devs. SP Essentials for Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal. 2 inserts for Montreal on this one so far. Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Roman Josi for Nashville. And Braden Shen for the Blues. Those are the last 2. Rousseau tormented himself. I did not know that was the spelling you were going for, Joe. Matt, until you said Rousseau, I was like, Russell, okay. Not sure what you're talking about, but now I get it. He tried and failed terribly. All right, Jonathan Quick for the Kings, followed by Drew Doughty for the Kings. We've seen that combo 100 times. Austin Matthews limited here. Look at that little upper lip caterpillar right there. Get a little focus in here for Chris Snyder if he catches up later on. Chris. Matthews with the Leafs there. Little caterpillar. Joe's 4 scotches in. Nice, Joe. What kind are you drinking? Nathan McKinnon for Colorado. Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal again. I think we have quite a few Scotch drinkers in the Alliance family. All right, John Klingberg for Dallas. Johnny Walker, good choice. Doing the original or any colors? Klingberg for the Stars. Nico Hischier for the Devils. Limited here for Matt Murray and the Penguins. Murray and the Pens. Oh, there's Chris. All right, Chris is just being quiet. Little mustache action for you. Spice collection. I don't know about that one. What do they have? Red, blue, and black, and then reserve, and now a spice. Roman Josi for Nashville and Braden Shen for the Blues. Those are the last 2. Getting into like the second half of the box here. Hopefully pull some more autos. Yeah. Again, the SPA glue guy nailed his job this year. Morgan Riley with the Leafs. Dylan Larkin with Red Wings. SP Essentials for Matthew Tkachuk and the Flames. Premier Breaks equals Premier Booze. Nice. Big fire here, according to David. I have the blue, but I'll say that for the cup break Saturday night. Yeah, blue's good stuff. So SP Essentials with Tkachuk and Calgary. Matthew Dumba for Minnesota, followed by Zach Werenski for Columbus as our last 2. All right. Rasmus Dahlin for the Sabres. Tuca for Boston. Taylor Hall with the Series 2 update for Phoenix. Matt Murray for the Pens. And Vincent Trocheck for the Panthers is our last two. Let's get an RPA bid on it. I would love an RPA. Hopefully that stall earlier wasn't like the huge hit for SPA, but it might have been for tonight. That wasn't even this, it was a different break, but hopefully something big in this box too. Jonathan Quick for the Kings, followed by, you know it, Drew Doughty. Seen that combo a lot. Spectrum FX here of Matthew Barzal and the Islanders. Barzal and the Islanders. Spectrum FX. Nathan McKinnon for the Avs. And Jesperi Kotkaniemi for Montreal as our last two. So it looks like we have 2, 4, 5 packs, including this one left. Let's see what we can get here. First up, Andrei Vasilevsky for the Lightning. Jack Eichel for Buffalo. Feature Watch level 3 for Kirby Dach and the Blackhawks. Sharp looking card there. Nice little rainbow foils all around for that one. Dach and the Blackhawks. Clef Boom for the Oilers. And Brad Marchand for the Bruins is our last two. All right, feels like a big card here. Nope, it's a slug. Boo. All right, we have Oliver Yorkstrand for Columbus. Thomas Hertl for the Sharks. A authentic moment for Ryan Poling. Get in there. So Poling and Montreal. We've read all these before. Authentic moments. Slug. We have Jacob Slavin for the Hurricanes and John Gibson for the Ducks as our last two. All right, 3 packs left. Hopefully we didn't get the bare minimum. Kind of a bummer. First up, Mark Stone for VGK. Brent Burns for the Sharks. SP Essentials, Connor McDavid. I think we all know what team he's on. David and the Oilers. Breadman for the Rangers. And Mikko Rantanen for the Avs. That's our last two. So I think they only guarantee one, Joe. I think that's the bare minimum. I mean, usually you get more, but quality control is all over the place with SPA. I know some boxes have gotten 0. So we at least hit 1 if we don't have more coming. Barzal for the Islanders. Erik Karlsson for the Sharks. Series 2 update for Darcy Kemper and the Coyotes. Got our slug. Jeff Skinner for the Sabres. Joe Thornton for the Sharks as our last two. All right, last pack of SPA here. First up, Mark Stone for VGK. Brent Burns to the Sharks. This pack seems very familiar. Authentic moment, Connor McDavid. Thought it was minimum 2. I'll look on the box here in just a second. McDavid for the Oilers. Panarin for the Rangers, and Mikko Rantanen for Colorado as our last two. So the box is, no, every box contains at least one Future Watch rookie hard signed autograph card on average. So we hit the bare minimum in this one. Kind of a letdown, but probably some karma since that first break had 4 in the box. Upper Deck is laughing at us out in California right now. All right, last box here for break 104. We got our box of Ultimate, 4 cards. So hopefully some big stuff here. Let's see what we can do. Got our barcode, lucky seal. Good for some big stuff. Got our empty box with another barcode inside there. All right. Gonna get Zigzazoon ready. Help us out. Down there. Empty wrapper. The last couple cards of the night. Here we go. First up for the Flyers. Ultimate Rookie of Philip Myers. 58 of 299. 58 of 299 for Philip Myers and the Flyers. He will put him in a top loader. Next up, for the Penguins, Ultimate Rookie of Sam Lafferty, 226 out of 299. 226 out of 299 with Lafferty and the Penguins. Sound the auto horns here for Lafferty. Next up for the Wild. Nice one here. Debut threads for Nico Sturm. 21 of 99 with a nice 3-colored patch. With an absolutely banged up corner there. Holy cow. Look at that corner. That is a absolutely garbage corner. Man. We can focus it in here. Try to do that. And that corner is just tore up. That sucks. So Minnesota, let's see who has them. That's Brian DeMarco. Brian, if you want, yeah, I gotcha. Brian, if you want, I can keep this and mail it to Upper Deck on your behalf, or let you do it. I can send you the box. Brian, you tell me what you want to do on as far as that goes. But I can do it for you or send you the box plus the card. You can do it yourself, but I don't mind doing it. But Sturm here, sweet card, but just both banged up corners on the top. Still put it in the sleeve here, and sucks I had a few like this tonight. The corners are just ate up. Yeah, Brian, I don't mind. I helped Foxy out with his broken one. It took like 2 months to get a replacement, but they're working. So I'll put this one aside, and I'll keep it, mail it back in for you. But we'll do the auto horns anyway for Nico. Let me get that box out here. back there, just so I have it. Yeah, no problem. It sucks, man. It's like when Foxy had the little medallion card that was broken, but they are good about replacing it. So he got a Yager back with the medallion card. So I'll let you know what they say and get it mailed out for you. And looks like we have one card left for Ultimate. It is sick patch, though. Sick card. For the Preds, Pekka Rinne, rocking the old, it's like the Winter Classic top hat. This card is banged up to hell, too. 133 out of 135, but this corner is just jacked up, too. Birdman, I gotta either have you send this card off or I'm gonna send it off for you. Just jacked up. See if the camera will kind of help me out here. Absolutely horrible. The backside is banged up here too. This is a ridiculously nice card too, minus the freaking corners. Ultimate is rough this year for that. I saw a lot of this posted on Twitter. Yeah, this is the first. I think we've done a few boxes now. This is the first I've seen it. But Birdman, you want me to mail this one off for you too, or you want to do it yourself? I'd prefer to do it for you, Bird, because I got the box. I can mail them both in at the same time. Just be easier for me to explain it to Upper Deck since I have the box in both cards. I don't mind doing it. But suck, man. I love the jersey, love the top hats they're wearing, walking out for the Winter Classic. Cool auto, just crap. Sorry about that, guys. What a bummer. Those would be two awesome cards if it wasn't all banged up. Let me just make sure this one's not Lafferty. Now, Lafferty is really good. Like the Lafferty auto is fine. And the Philip Myers card's fine. Sucks it's like the 2 out of 3 autos. But we'll get you guys taken care of. Just sucks. But thanks for sticking with me, guys, for the night. And just as a reminder that 106 and 112 was broke during the intermission earlier. We got our Zoom call tonight, or Zoom call on Friday night. And then if you guys want to be part of Pause for Kids, let me know. Send me a DM and I'll get you in that little chat if you want. But like I said, thanks for hanging out. Our next break for Saturday, the Let's Be Jackpot will be 320, which is getting ridiculous. But, horns for Pekka. That's right. Boom, bam. But thanks for hanging out this side. And Saturday we'll be at 320 for the jackpot there. And we'll call it a night. Almost 3 hours. So have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. And we'll see you guys back on Twitter. Take care.